let's talk about this. From the React channel, this is the one I've been waiting for. Teens React to 90s Ska Music. I have a bad feeling that I'm going to be very disappointed in them because I have a feeling they're going to like it. And as a parent, nothing makes me more disappointed than seeing kids fall into ska addiction. If I can save just one child from becoming a ska fan, then I've made the world a better place. That's all. I just want to save one kid from ska. So that's what I'm here to do. In the other videos, when all the metal boomers were mad because they didn't like Slipknot enough, I have a feeling that I am going to get black smoke pouring out of my ears because the kids do like ska. So let's see. Also, many people sent me this video, and apparently my man Lucas is back. If you remember, he's the one when they were listening to Slipknot, he said, "All I hear is screaming." He was by far my favorite person in that video, so I hear that he's back. Let's see what Lucas has to say about ska. Before we get any further into the video, have you checked out my Spotify playlist? I add new stuff to it pretty much anytime I find a cool new song, so I update it usually a couple times a week with some new stuff. So if you are looking for new music to check out, hit the link in the description of this video.
Today, we brought in our favorite teens to react to ska music.
To what?
Do we know what that is?
No.
No, see, bless his heart. Lucas doesn't even know what ska is. Let's keep it that way, Lucas. Let's keep it that way. I'm sorry that somebody brought you in and introduced you to ska today. Today is the first day of the rest of your life, and I don't mean that in a good way, Lucas. I'm sorry.
React to ska music.
To what?
Do we know what that is?
No.
Oh. Okay.
It involves a lot of trumpet and other brass instruments.
Wow.
I like, look how she like recoiled in horror. He said it involves a trumpet, and she went, ooh, ooh. Keep it away. It's like when someone has a pet roach and they're like, no, he's really friendly. Just let him on. And you're like, no, I don't want it on my hand. Get it away from me. Get it away from me. That's the only appropriate way to react to ska.
Ooh. Can I play this?
Like a pet cockroach.
Oh my God, that gave me a headache.
You and me both, Jackson. Okay, so the first song they have is Sellout by Real Big Fish. This song sucks. This song is awful. Let's see what they think of it.
That's exactly what I think of when I think of ska music.
Yeah, This is very California-like.
I like their haircuts.
See, this is the girl that loved, she liked Limp Bizkit a lot. So I feel like she's gonna like ska too. She's grooving.
And the sunglasses are bomb.
Why does this remind me of like Geico commercial?
This reminds me of Geico commercials. You're right. Reminds me of Geico commercials, or it actually reminds me more of Progressive. Like Flo from Progressive seems like the type of person who would like ska.
Look at their sideburns.
I feel like she was probably... Flo from Progressive was probably in a ska band in the 90s.
Camera and like the fish islands was so popular. That's what that reminded me of.
So this band is called Real Big Fish.
Yeah. But it makes me so happy, like the weirdness of like the music videos, like so cool.
Oh, Lucas, I'm so disappointed. I was counting on you, buddy. I was counting on you to hate on ska the way that you hated on nu metal, and you broke my heart. I said in my other video that I was going to adopt him, and now I feel like I'm going to have to rescind my adoption papers, Lucas. Don't make me take back my generous offer to adopt you.
How does this song like make you feel?
Jumpy, like
gets me going.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Like it has caffeine in it.
Yes.
Okay, now here's a good song. Sunday Morning by No Doubt. There's a reason why No Doubt were the most popular ska band, because they are better than all the other bands. I love No Doubt, the only acceptable ska band. Actually, I like the Boss Tones too, and Sublime. So maybe I actually like 3 ska bands.
Who is she?
You don't know?
It's true, it's not too late to send Lucas to ska conversion camp. I'm pretty sure those are still legal in Florida.
I know.
Who is that?
Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani.
Everyone loves Gwen.
What is the group called? I know Gwen.
I love the I love this. They know Gwen, but they don't know No Doubt. You can see every 40-year-old ska boomer raging in the comments, how do you not know about No Doubt? But they say, oh, I only know Gwen because my mom watches her on The Voice.
Like I love the instruments in the back.
She's so pretty.
She is so pretty. That is a fact.
bam.
Okay, they're into it so far.
What's his face? And Clueless.
Oh, Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Ooh,
Ah.
and the drums.
Kind of does look like Paul Rudd.
Gwen Stefani.
Before she went solo, she was a part of the group called No Doubt.
No. Oh, I knew that. It slipped my brain.
Okay, well, I feel like they were kind of non-committally positive with No Doubt. So I feel like I'm disappointed that they reacted more strongly to Real Big Fish than they did to No Doubt. But let's see. There's still a chance. I'm rooting for the kids here. Don't let me down, kids. Come on. Don't let Coach down. Finish strong. Sublime, great band also.
Oh yeah.
This Jackson likes the I feel like Jackson may be succumbing to a ska habit already. He's hooked. From the first skank beat, he was hooked. I'm worried about Jackson.
She looks like her name's Cassidy, and she just pisses off her dad and dates bad boys.
Now she's happy with her.
She's now happy.
With her
Yeah.
friends. It's so fun. Like,
Yeah. It has that Jamaican
I'm feeling
feel
it,
to
like-
It
it.
has that Jamaican feel.
I'm getting there.
Someone is chilling on a skateboard, rolling by with like a jukebox on their.
A jukebox. Close enough. Close enough. We know what you mean, Jackson. It's okay.
Yeah.
Boombox. Why did I say jukebox?
This was Sublime. The band.
It's so funny because, like, no one knows what Sublime is, but everyone has the shirt.
Wait, Sublime is a band? Like I thought that was just a clothing company, like Ramones and Misfits and Nirvana. You're telling me Sublime is a band? What? Lucas taught me something today. I had no idea that Sublime was a band. Who knew? Today I learned.
So what do you know about Sublime?
I don't practice Santeria.
Oh, okay. You know, Santeria is a great song.
Do you know that one?
Yeah, I've
10
heard
out of
of
10
that.
song.
And Sublime was one of the most popular bands of third wave ska. First wave, where was it? Do you remember?
Jamaica.
Okay, she knows. See, all these fucking ska nerds always tell me, like, why do you always talk about ska like it's Real Big Fish and the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones? Don't you know that real ska is from Jamaica? Like, yes, motherfucker. Literally everybody knows this. They act like this is some, like, secret knowledge that nobody knows. Literally, this fucking child who was born in, like, fucking 2008 knows that ska is from Jamaica, people. You're not special because you know that ska is from Jamaica. Jesus, people.
Oh.
The Scotalites. Okay. The Ska Punishers.
Yeah.
Oh, they do. They have the where. They got the doohickey.
I remember
The
having to
doohickey.
play the triangle and, like,
The
bands
Ska
in
Punishers
school.
will be happy that they put some old school Jamaican ska in here.
Oh, I hear the offbeat too. See, it's just making me want to vibe, you know? Like, I'm on a cloud right now. I'm just moving
I want to
in
vibe.
slow-mo.
That, watch out. I don't know her name. I'm going to call her Davy because she looks kind of like Davy from Never Have I Ever. You said you're on a cloud. Watch out, girl. That cloud is marijuana smoke, and marijuana is a dangerous drug that leads to premarital sex. Nobody wants to get pregnant in high school, so you need to turn the ska off right now, or it could ruin your life, girl. Trust me, Davy, I'm trying to help you. Turn the ska off now before someone gets hurt.
The first ska
One
music developed in the
marijuana
50s and 60s
will
in
indeed
Jamaica,
ruin
and the
your
ska
life.
lights were formed in 1963.
Jamaica's like the most chill country.
I personally prefer this over lyrics. Like, I'm a more instrumental person.
Is this actually called a doohickey? Like, what
No,
is
I'm
that
just
called?
calling it that because it's funny.
I thought that was the name. Ska music with the triangle.
With the triangle. Second wave?
England.
Yes.
Oh.
This is a great song too, actually.
I like the brown vibes. It's old and style.
I feel like I've heard this
The
song
brown
before.
vibes. This is like when she says, I like the brown vibes, it reminds me of, you remember in the like original Xbox era, or maybe it's Xbox 360 and like PlayStation 3 era, when every game had this palette. Like everything looked like Gears of War, and it was just like all fucking shades of brown. That's what I think of when I see this palette.
I love this song. Are you kidding me?
Okay, then I know ska music, I guess.
This reminds me of the Secret Life of Pets music. Just like
This
the
reminds
happy
me of the
vibe
Secret Life of
is.
Pets music. See, that's ska.
Street, our house.
I love this song.
In the middle.
This is a great song.
This
This song reminds me of Macy's.
You guys know what
This
the
is definitely
offbeat is?
music they would play in
I was a band
Macy's.
kid.
And
So it's on the and beats.
Exactly.
Got it.
There's always something on that like makes your head go like this.
Average ska enjoyer right here. Look at this shirt. You can see the zaniness. Can you feel my contempt for ska fans and their zaniness? This looks like the kind of shirt that someone in Real Big Fish would wear. I'm sorry, I'm sure this girl is perfectly nice, but I can feel the zaniness seeping through my screen.
On the offbeat. And the third wave
Here.
in the US, yes.
Aquabats.
This is like a 90s Nickelodeon show.
It is, yes. She said this is like a 90s Nickelodeon show. The guy from Aquabats went on to create Yo Gabba Gabba, right? Yo Gabba Gabba, awesome show. Yo Gabba Gabba is the TV version of ska. That tells you something about sort of the emotional maturity that you need to be into ska.
Oh
And
my
yes,
God.
everybody,
stop.
literally everybody knows Travis Barker was in this band. We know. We know Travis Barker was in
I'm so
Aquabats.
concerned.
It's like so weird and unique. Like you don't see this nowadays.
Lucas, come on! I was counting on you. I was counting on you to hate on ska. You're disappointing me.
Just a little too creative.
They put me in such a good mood for some reason.
Right?
I'm gonna have to sit Lucas down and say, Lucas, I thought we had an understanding. I thought we had an understanding that you were here to piss off the boomers with me, and you were here to shine the light of truth on all this terrible old music that people pretend is good. I thought you were my man. I was counting on you, Lucas, and I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. I thought you were the chosen one. That's right. I thought you were the one that was gonna pull the sword out of the stone and use it to strike down ska. But you disappointed me today. I guess you're not the chosen one.
Hey, I feel good too. That was my favorite so far.
I completely forgot the Aquabats existed.
Did you like listen to them when you were younger?
As
or,
you
like,
should.
I don't know. I have no clue.
I don't know what I just watched. I'm trying to process it.
Okay. Swingers the movie. Well, this isn't really.
Relates, yeah.
Is this ska or is this like
I love
big
singing
band
this. I've always loved
jazz?
singing music.
Swing dancing's so fun.
This isn't really ska, but
This
it's
reminds
close
me of
enough.
Princess and the Frog, like New Orleans vibes.
Wasn't
Right,
he on
close
like
enough.
Wedding Crashers?
Equally
Vince Vaughn.
dorky.
Yes, Vince Vaughn. He's so
It's ska
funny.
adjacent.
What elements of ska are you seeing in swing music?
Offbeats.
Oh, I'd say the trumpets
Yeah,
for sure.
that's-
Just the
Trumpets. See, this is what all ska sounds like. There we go. I just wrote every ska song. You're welcome, people. There is no need to write another ska song again because I just wrote all of them. Is it okay to like ska in small doses, asking for a friend? Well, you tell me, buddy. Is it okay to go to hell? Do you want to go to hell? Is it okay to sin in small doses? If you think it's okay to spend a small amount of eternity in hell, well, then by all means, listen to all the ska you want. If you want to join the rest of us who are saved, you'll press stop on that ska CD right now.
California pop punk gave way to ska. Ska made it safe for swing, so that's why it's important to mention the swing revival. When
I
talking
disagree.
About ska music.
really
Swing is
Really swinging.
swing is different.
Ooh.
She's
So
trying to
this was in the
shoehorn
90s?
swing revival
Wow.
into ska.
Oh, Blue Suit.
These are not the same thing.
I like the background of this one a lot.
And he's
Imagine
playing with the
thinking that
dance
Cherry
moves,
Pop
too.
and Daddies were
I
good.
really am like,
Oh no. Why would you play a band called Cherry Pop and Daddies for teenagers? Why would you do that? Did anybody not stop to think of the name of this band and be like, do I really want to play Cherry Pop and Daddies for teenagers? I wouldn't do it. I think that was a mistake. Besides the fact that the band also sucks.
Who's your daddy?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Lucas.
That beginning.
Lucas liked the
That's
sound of that
black and
one.
white, and like I wouldn't have been able to tell you. Oh yeah, no, that's from the 90s.
Yeah.
I love that. That was my favorite one. I like the instruments in the
Lucas.
back.
The way that I feel right now, I'm pounding sand. You know those dads that like rage when their kid loses like a little league game and they like crack a bat over their knee and they start a fight with the coach of the opposing team and then they won't talk to their son for like the rest of the week because he lost the finals of the little league game. That's how I feel about Lucas right now. I'll be honest, I'm not just disappointed, I am angry. Lucas has let me down today. I'm like the angry Little League dad. I don't know if I can get over this.
Back to the 30s.
And again,
I want
not
to learn
ska.
how to dance like that so bad. Like it's
Trying to
so fun.
shoehorn this Gap commercial into ska. I wish I had the mating confidence of a swing revivalist. I've talked about the swing revival thing before. This lasted for maybe like a year and a half in the 90s. This was like 98 to 99 was like the swing revival thing. And I remember there was like a handful of hardcore dudes that got into the swing revival thing because every hardcore guy back then liked girls with the Betty Page look, the bangs and the bright red lipstick and all that stuff. So I think a lot of the hardcore guys got into swing revival because they wanted to smash those Betty Page girls. And I can respect that. I'm not into that look myself, but I respect any time that a young man does something purely because they want to get it in. I respect that. That's a good reason to pretend to like something. You know, if you're going to change your identity overnight and become a cringe lord in pursuit of getting laid when you're 19 years old, I support that. I'm on board with that.
Oh, 90s music. My brain has never
Even though
of
ska
swing.
revival
Oh
sucks.
my god. I would definitely buy Gap after this.
I would love to do something like that.
It was
That
the height
so
of the Gap.
cute.
Lucas.
So that
ugh.
style of dancing is called Lindy
Damn it,
hopping.
Lucas.
It's like so like free yet at the same time so like organized and like clean.
Gap, bring that back,
Yes.
please.
I like Lucas so much that he changed my mind. He said, Gap, bring that back. And you see, just instinctually, I said yes, because he's so persuasive. And then I was like, wait a minute. Lucas just got me to say something good about the swing revival. Who is this kid? Why do I want to impress him? So whatever Lucas wants me to do, I'm on board because I'm on Team Lucas.
This is giving
It's an emotional roller
like an
coaster for
intro
me
to a
today.
show. This is like the opening song.
I do love the Mighty Mighty
It's like
Boss
milk.
Tones as well.
I know this song.
See what I mean by this reminds you of Zeke and Luther?
Yeah, yeah.
This reminds me of Johnny
What's
Test.
Zeke and Luther?
Johnny Test.
I like the simplicity of the video.
And this isn't
too, how it's
Clueless,
just, like,
and I know
white
the
and they're in,
Zoomers like
navy
Clueless.
suits.
This is a good song.
So the
This
Mighty
is a
Mighty
good
Boss
song.
Tones wore enormous plaid suits and porcupine hats and pocket watches, and they
Morgoth, you take that back. I can't believe you're so surprised that Lucas is digging ska. He was born to wear a fedora. You take that back. I cannot picture this young man in a fedora. You take that back.
had a hype man who was doing a bunch of Lindy hopping.
Look up America's Funniest Home Videos intro.
Intro.
America's Funny. Oh, okay.
That is
That-
Look, America's Funniest Home Videos and some random Nickelodeon cartoon. This is the sort of taste level that ska, this is where ska belongs. Ska belongs next to videos of some guy getting hit in the balls by like his kid, you know, playing t-ball.
That's ska school. Excellent.
Yes.
There we go.
Excellent.
Less Than Jake, also a good band.
I love it when it looks like they filmed it
Respect
in like
to
an
Less
old
Than Jake.
camera.
Yeah, it's like so cool and fun. It just looks like they're having fun.
This is like ska.
It just looks like they're having fun. We were having fun. This is from, I don't know, what, 98 or 99 or something. We were having fun. Less Than Jake is great. Also, many people do not know this, but Vinny from Less Than Jake, he was the original co-founder of Fueled by Ramen. So you have Vinny to thank for Fall Out Boy and every other great band on Fueled by Ramen. So there you have it.
Look at this.
This is just making me want to.
This is a great song.
Like,
I've always liked Less Than Jake.
This band is called Less Than Jake, and they're from Gainesville, Florida.
I feel like they just like join Kahoot and it gives you like a random name and it's like Orange Puppet Lover or something and it's like,
Hey, that's how it was in the 90s. We had Zayn, Better Than Ezra, Less Than Jake. That's basically how 90s band names worked.
that's how they pick these names.
I'm sweaty. I don't shower. God.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of who I want to be right now.
It's exactly what ska is.
Oh, the Hippos from Hawaii.
I love this.
The only band from Hawaii ever, basically.
Or t-shirts of like bands.
Oh, man, look at this
so
guy.
fun.
Do you want to look like this guy? Keep listening to ska, and eventually, this is what you will turn into. Is this what you want? Is this what you want to be? If it is, keep listening to ska. This fate awaits you.
Like bands. This is so fun.
Even some spiky hair too.
Keep
Like the
listening to
hair
your ska,
gel is
son,
going
if that's what you want.
Where are my
Keep
brass
listening.
instruments? Where's my trumpet? Where's my trombone? Where's my tuba?
See? She knows. It's not real ska without some corny-ass trumpet parts.
Now that the videos are becoming more recent, we're losing the ska-ness just like a little bit more. Now it's just like becoming more punk rocky.
Yeah.
He's right. See, Lucas knows a lot of these bands are not really ska. It's just punk with some horns here and there. He's right. Lucas, I just want to say I'm sorry that I let my emotions get the best of me earlier. I can't stay mad at you. Just come on, bud. Let's go get some ice cream. Huh? I can't stay mad at you, Lucas.
No horns.
Yeah, the brass stuff.
I don't think you need horns for ska music. Just the offbeat guitar. It's like the.
He loves the offbeat. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, I've talked about Save Ferris before. I just is one of my favorite factoids. Before we listen to Save Ferris, you should know the drummer of Save Ferris was also in this band. Evan from Mind Rot. He quit this band to be in Save Ferris. They were good. Very good, like, doomy death metal band.
I love road trips. They're so much fun.
Save Ferris is pretty good, too. They all have that voice, though, you know? Doesn't she look like she would be the next, she would be the replacement for Flo in the Progressive commercials? Mallory, was that her name?
That one was more ska than the other one. All the
What's her
instruments
name?
were on the offbeat and the female was on the onbeat.
Yeah,
So
the
what song
diner
was
waitress
this?
voice.
Come on, Eileen.
Have you heard this song before?
No, but what she said, I have now.
This song will never, ever, 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 ever not remind me of Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Never saw it.
You need to watch it.
I've never seen it either.
Like, get out of here and watch it.
Have you guys seen like Perks of Being a Wallflower?
No.
A lot of ska
No,
bands.
of course Lucas hasn't seen that movie. Lucas is cool. He's not going to watch that kind of crap unless Lucas thinks it's cool, and then I think it's cool too. Whatever Lucas thinks, I'm on board. Whatever he says goes.
Did covers. Save Ferris, which is this band. Save Ferris was obviously named after.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yes.
How does she know
obviously.
this?
Why do you think
How does
so
Olivia Rodrigo know about that?
many ska bands were formed in Southern California?
A lot of skater culture, a lot of chill vibes, fun in the sun.
Because we're just cool.
Okay, Goldfinger.
Oh my god, I love this!
Not the original version of this song.
quality is just so
This is the
good.
quarantine version of it.
He's hot. Who's that? Oh,
It's
and
Mike
they're on
Herrera
Zoom.
from
Because
MXPX.
they're all like social distancing. This is very
These COVID videos were so bad. The suits, why? As if ska isn't corny enough. They have to make it even more corny by wearing suits. People, wearing a suit has never made you look more cool. Like, if you thought wearing a suit was going to make you look like a smooth, you know, ladies man in your music video, no. All it did is make you look like a kid interviewing for his first job, so he borrowed his dad's, like, ill-fitting suit. Or it makes you look like a waiter. Does not make you look cool. That's true. The COVID Imagine video was all time bad. That was the worst one. But all these COVID videos, just all bad.
COVID.
Jackson with his
This
offbeats
just
again.
shows that people are so creative.
The cool dads that your friends always want you to bring around.
It's so
He is-
sick,
John
like,
Feldman
old
is the
people
cool
do that.
dad.
It's like,
But look, they have skateboards on the wall. They're certified.
they're young, yeah.
Certified cool dads.
music video in
Yes.
quarantine. Nothing is stopping you.
You can really think out of the box and create anything you put your heart to.
Lucas, I really appreciate that you said that, because earlier today I was kind of doubting myself. I said, are my videos any good? Why? Nobody's ever going to want to watch any of my videos again. I'm going to hang it up. And then hearing you say that made me believe in myself again. So Lucas, thank you. I needed that.
You can really think out of the box and create anything you put your heart to.
Such a good song.
It's the song.
Thank
This
you,
is the song.
Lucas.
So
I
that was the
appreciate
band
that.
Goldfinger. The song is called Superman. So this song was made famous by being included in the soundtrack for the game Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yes, it was. Great game.
Came out
One
in
of the best games of all
1996, but
time.
They like did a revamped version. What
10
instrument
hours of
would you- do you
procedurally
think you would
generated
play if you
Lucas.
were
I
in a
would
ska
watch that.
band?
Great song. I love Rancid. This album is 10 out of 10. Rancid is
like a good
absolutely amazing.
Of like a mix between ska and punk.
Why does he look like Flea? Flea from Red Hot.
Why does he look like Flea? He does look like Flea. And why does he sound like this? Anytime Rancid comes on, I gotta do my Tim Armstrong impression. Tim Armstrong from Rancid. We're talking about ska. Guys, the teenagers, we got them to listen to some ska. We'll see what they think of Rancid. Tim Armstrong from Rancid here.
Hot Chili Peppers.
He reminds me of a turtle.
I did not understand a single thing that he just said.
Nobody understands anything that Tim Armstrong says, ever.
I do get to see like the punk coming in. I feel like this one is like you wouldn't expect him to be singing like that.
Rancid
I
helped
can
revive
smell
an
that
interest in
video.
punk rock music in the early 90s in Berkeley, and then they leaned into the ska of it all.
This is a really, really good like mixture of like the punkness, but like
He's right.
still keeping the history of ska.
Not to dis-
He is right. Rancid is the best ska punk band ever. I mean, maybe Operation Ivy, but same people. Same Tim Armstrong. Rancid is the best band to ever do ska punk, ever, period, because Tim Armstrong is the GOAT. I have said before that I think he might be the best songwriter in all of punk, and I still think that, and I think that album is a 10, and Rancid is fucking great.
them or anything. I just feel like they're singing and they just don't close their mouth.
See?
I'm kind of with you, yeah.
See? I thought I was the only person in the world with such a good Tim Armstrong impression, but Davey, she's giving me a run for my money. She's good.
Does ska sound like anything that has come out recently?
It really does not sound like anything I can think of that's come out recently.
What's one
Thank
word you
God.
would use to describe this music? Ska! So, would you listen to ska again?
Yes.
Yes.
Lucas.
I would definitely listen to it again.
Yeah.
Lucas, I thought we talked about this.
Yes, I would listen to it. I would.
I'll listen to ska when I'm feeling it.
Say it with
I knew this was going to happen. Listen, at first I was angry, but now I'm just sort of resigned to it. I mean, it's the next generation's job to do things that make their parents angry, right? So in a way, I feel like it's just the natural order of things. Of course, the kids want to make Papa Finn angry by listening to ska. I'd say, well, listen, why don't you just listen to Ice Spice like all the other kids? They're like, no, Dad, I like Real Big Fish. I'm like, why can't you just listen to Ice Spice and be normal? God damn it, Lucas. It's okay. Listen, it's fine. I love you the way you are. We're going to get through this together. And if you ever want to go to ska conversion camp, your mother and I would be happy to pay for it. Just something to think about, but we love you the way you are.
Ska ska.
You have to have a sideways hat.
Go get yourself some Starbucks.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, the ska puns.
I'm
The
Scott here. Later, skaters.
Thanks for watching this episode.
Hey, Lucas, you're welcome. I appreciate that. Okay, well, there it is,
Today-
people. My fears came true. It's official. The kids have turned to ska. It's a dark day for me and Gen Z. I feel like I've failed as a parent. I just want to know, what did I do that led you down this road? I can't even be mad at you. I'm mad at myself because I led you here. It's time for me to take a long, hard look in the mirror and ask myself where I failed as a parent to lead you to ska. And I don't know the answer to that question, but I think I'm going to spend some serious time thinking about that. In the meantime, I just want, Angel, Sophia, Lucas, Jaden, I just want you to know that if you're into ska, that's okay. Your mother and I, it's going to take us some time to accept this, but we understand this is who you are. You were born this way. We're going to get through this together. We're still a family. Bring it in. Let's just hug it out. Let's just have a family hug, and then we'll go out for ice cream. Don't let your kids play in band at school. That's the real takeaway. Anyway, there it is. Teens react to 90s ska music. It's going to take me a while to get over this one.